it's Groovy. Hey, welcome to my live. How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. Um, Today we have a very special guest. Matter of fact, my only guest. Why am I bullshitting? Um, he is a drag queen, a very good one at that. That I feel. So I feel, as you can see, my mind thinks differently, works differently than everybody else. You know what I mean? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Claire on here. I don't know if I did that right. Good.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Pretty
I'm
good.
good.
Thanks
How
for
are
asking.
you?
Thank you for taking the time out.
Of course.
No problem, no
Thank you for having
problem.
me.
All right, so I'm only going to have like probably 5 questions. You know what I mean? Because I try to keep things really, really short. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So the first one that I have to ask you, I think is about probably 5 years back, which was a skit
Hmm.
that you did about the book.
The book. It's the ghost skit. I remember that.
Like, that made me laugh. Like, I don't even know how many times I think I watched it for about an hour straight. For about an hour
That
straight. I mean, just because, it was so unexpected, you know?
I didn't expect it either. Honestly, when that happened, that was an outtake. Like I threw it in there because I couldn't just like not use that take. My I was with my drag sister baby Angel and their friend as well. We were filming
Hmm.
something for that skit. And so the friend was supposed to like lightly throw the book at me, and I'd be like, "A ghost!" She fucking went, whacked me right in the face. That shit. I don't know if she was mad at me. I don't know.
Oh, man. But that to me is just is pure gold, honestly. It's pure gold.
Thank
Um,
you. I'm I'm so proud of that.
okay, my second question is a little bit more recent, which is, do you plan on doing any more music?
Any more music? I definitely do want to do some music. I want to do something kind of clubby, kind of
Hmm.
avant-garde. Um, I'm still practicing right now, but I definitely would like to make some more music. And my
Yeah.
drag mom, Yaya the artist, she makes music. Like she actually makes music. She's got an album coming out soon, and I really want to do a collaboration with her. That would
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
That would be, I mean, because that track is banging. I mean, honestly, I bought it. You know,
Yeah, it's
so
so
like I bought
good.
it, because if I believe in it, I'm going to definitely support it. You know. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, they're all there. They're all written down. Um, okay. So where do you see the future of drag? I mean, since all this BS is going on now, I mean, do you think that drag could still exist?
Yeah. Well, drag has always been underground. Drag has always been pushed underground. Um, Gay people are no strangers to like hiding themselves. Well, not we're, we're no strangers to doing
Hmm.
whatever we want without other people knowing about it. So drag is never ever going to go anywhere. It's always going to go underground. It's if anything, it's just going to get better. All this hatred is just going to make us better
I
and make
agree.
us cooler.
I agree 100%. What you got off me? You want to say hi?
Yes. Aww. What's their
His
name?
name is Buddy. And a fun
Buddy.
fact about him is his name actually fit him very properly. because for some reason, he came from somebody else, but they let me have him because she likes weed. He will eat weed all day, every day.
Oh my God, you feed
I
him
don't.
weed? That
They
sounds
did,
expensive.
but I don't. Um,
I got an animal too. This is my kitty. This is Snowball.
Snowball, like get the camera out my face.
So cute, literally.
Yeah, but it's a cute cat. Um, okay, so what is your first love when it comes to art? Because I realize that you're painting now, and stuff, and I know that drag is also art. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
what would be the number one for you?
Drag is definitely my number one. I've been doing drag since I was a kid. Like I would be, my youngest memories is like being really young and dressing up in like princess dresses and just really expressing myself and like being a princess and just it felt so amazing. And of course, as I got older, I started to like push that away and like pretend that I didn't like it. But drag has always been my first love, and it's always been it's been a great way to express myself. I've really enjoyed doing drag these past 5 years. I've made a lot of good friendships, a lot of lasting friendships, and I've also learned like a lot about myself. I love drag. Drag will always be my number one love, but I also love music. I love painting. I just love all forms of
Hmm.
self-expression, and drag is the ultimate art form in my opinion because it's all about your favorite music, your outfits, your makeup, your hair. It's like
Hmm.
it's everything all in one. That's why drag is so
Yeah,
cool.
I agree. I do agree because honestly, I didn't really. I would say I didn't really accept drag until about 8 years ago, right? Because I
Mhm.
didn't really know what all came with drag. You know what I mean? But then you come to
Mhm.
find out that they're cool as hell. You know what I mean? That they cool as fuck.
True.
For instance, like my favorite to this day is fucking Mercury. Just because, I mean,
Mercury's
she
an icon.
goes all the fuck out when in the character. You know what I mean? Even though
Absolutely.
it's kind of the same. you know.
Girl, that ain't a character. She's like that all the time. She's like that whether she's in drag or not.
Yeah, man. Because I actually seen a video of hers, and at the end, it blew up. And I was like, oh, what the hell?
Is the one where she got hit by
No,
a car?
this is recent.
She got hit by a car. That blew up too. She got hit by a car and she broke her like skull.
I don't know. That person is accident prone.
I love Mercury. She's everything.
Yeah, well, being a wonderful talent, but just accident prone, like a mug. Man, I'm like, again, because the last time I believe he broke his wrist.
Really? Mercury's always breaking something. Always.
Shout out to the three. I appreciate y'all for coming by. Even though this may not be your type of flavor of conversation, but I do appreciate y'all for coming by. Um, if you have any questions, you could go ahead and ask them because.
Yeah. Ask some questions right here.
Oh yeah, huh? If y'all
Ask
got questions, write
questions.
them in the comments.
For all the new people, my name is Claire Doe. I also go by Kyle out of drag. Hello.
Hello, there it is, folks. Yeah, as you will soon find out, is that I don't really have a lot. I just really try to tackle the key points, that I want to talk about, you know, because other than
Mhm.
that, I just like to, have conversations, have
Yeah, of
conversations.
course.
Damn dog, man, let me tell you. 1 minute he's in the sweater, now he's trying to take it off. Are you hot?
So cute.
Okay, we'll give you a minute, okay? Give me a minute and we'll take it off you. All right, so what is next for Claire Joe?
Hmm. I well, I was supposed to do Marsha night, which was going to be my first
Hmm.
ever Brew Girl show. That would have been a lot of fun, but unfortunately, she had to call out sick. Um, her health is very important, so I hope that we can reschedule that. I'm just wanting to elevate myself. I want to put out more kinds of art. I would love to make some music videos, some music. Um, I don't know. I envision something so avant-garde and like beautiful and weird. I just really want to show people like just like weirdness, like beauty and camp and weird. And I don't know. I feel like I've got a lot of ideas and I would love to share
Now,
them all.
you know what's funny though? You know what's funny is about 8 years ago, I actually, I was the same way. I had like a bunch of ideas, and I was pitching them to drag queens, I mean, because cause at the time I didn't know names, what I mean, like all, because
Mhm.
all I seen was faces, and I seen the talent that they had, So I was like, hey,
Mhm.
how about you try this? Try this. No, that won't work. I'm like, all right, well, then I tried. No, I mean, because
Mhm.
that's where,
All you can do is
true,
try.
but that's where my mind is at. My mind is there's so much talent out here that you could do things bigger and better than they've been done. I mean? But I think
True.
it's on the person to want to do it. I mean, because me,
Mhm.
like for instance, like every time I go to work, I hear about 3 songs, right? Around 3 songs, but I hear three different people doing them, right?
Yeah,
So but
I
I'm
love that.
like the only one, that I know that would probably be crazy enough, to even try is Mercury.
Mercury, she's a crazy girl. She's a
Okay,
crazy girl.
and we have a question from Rhiannon Bradley, which is also, a good friend of mine. And she's asking, I mean, a question that you've already asked, but she's asking, when did you get started with drag?
Yeah, so I was 17 when I started drag. And I was just in my room. I got some like I had some makeup my mom left me. It was like a bunch of old makeup that she had, and I was just playing around with that. It was just so much fun. I would get like high as fuck. I would just like take an edible and like smoke and just do my makeup all night in my room and practice different kinds of makeup. And it was just, I always knew that I loved feminine things like makeup and clothing, and I always felt very feminine. So I knew it would be good for my inner child to do drag. It would be very healing for me, and it has been
Got you,
very healing.
got you. Okay, another thing that I think that you might be leading towards is, have you thought about doing a burlesque show?
I a lot of my drag is burlesque. To people who know me, my fans and my friends out there, I know a bunch of you here in the chat know my boobs like always pop out in my performance, and so I do try to like make it more burlesque. I would love to do a burlesque show, but I am not trained in burlesque. It is literally just me flashing people. So I I would like to become a bit more professional with my reveals. That
Well,
would be pretty
I can
nice.
say right now, talk to Helen.
Yes.
Mhm.
Helen's done a bunch of burlesque shows. Yeah, I've talked to Helen a little bit about it too, like the nipple tassels, and I've seen her perform at those shows too. Um, It looks like a lot of fun. I would love
Yeah,
to do something like
like
that.
it does look fun. And like, and every single time, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I change my mind
Hmm.
at the last minute. Which which tends to be, it tends to be who I am, kind of, sort of, right? No, because I'm a introvert, right? So I normally try to stay home, but there are times where
Hmm.
I will go out, But to give you a fair warning, if you see me, you know, well, one of these nights, most likely I'm drunk. Most likely I'm
Who
drunk,
isn't? Who
because that's
isn't
how I
drunk?
get out of my shell. Is I drink.
Hmm. Liquid
Exactly.
courage.
And like for me, it tends to be like something that I would need every time I was to go out. You know what I mean? Even though it sounds
Hmm.
bad, like for instance now, I mean, I've stuttered like probably 4 times and don't care. You know what I mean? But if I
Yeah.
didn't drink, I would have been like, okay, you know what? Taking my time, everything, would have came out at like a very a very slow snail's pace, you know?
Yeah.
But like this one, man, I don't care, you know? But
It's good. Who
yeah.
cares? Who gives a shit?
But yeah, I mean, but anytime that you drop an album, you drop anything, you let me know because I do have a channel where I review things. And speaking
Yes,
of
I would love
channels,
that.
I've seen yours. You
Yes,
are
my
doing
YouTube
the damn
show.
thing. You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. I mean, hey, if I could do to make up, I would. You know?
It's fun. I really like my YouTube show. I want to be more consistent with it, but I'm really happy with all the guests that I've had. I'm excited for the guests that I've yet to have. I am I've told Mercury so many times she's going to be on my show. I'm going to paint her. It, she is like I need to paint her. I've been trying and she always says like my face is really hard to do and I'm like we'll find out. It'll be good
Mhm.
content. It'll be a really good show, really good
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, it definitely would. And know what? And I'm gonna go out there on a limb, and not because of I have the buckets in my system, you know, but because like I have fucked around with a few of these fil- filters, right? And I was like, you know what? I was like, I actually look pretty damn good. I was like, damn it, I'm in love with myself. You so in the future, if you need a face, I'm right here.
Awesome. I'll keep that in mind.
Hell
That'd be a
yeah,
fun episode.
that'd be a fun episode. Shoot, I'll bring my camera, put on my channel, do, you know, do the
Nice. Yeah, that'd
same.
be cute.
Because I would definitely do that. Don't know how.
That'd be so much fun.
Don't know how I would feel after that. Because I might just because in fact, what was I watching? I was watching this one show. Um, I forgot what the name of it is, but they took straight men, right, and put them
Hmm.
in a drag, and there were some of them that were just in the mirror, just is
Yeah,
this
that's
me?
how it is. That's literally how it is. You'll become obsessed. You will never look back. You'll become a drag queen. You'll instantly. It'll be it's crazy. It's so crazy. Like my first time, literally, I put on like the tiniest pair of lashes and like a little bit of chapstick, and I was like, I look good.
Oh, oh man, I believe it. Because going back to my childhood real quick, I remember, because going off of what you were saying, I remember like it was yesterday, you know, that I was at my grandma's house. And I think I put on my aunt's heels. I think.
Hmm.
I think it was like, oh, look, look. But at the same time, I'm fucking the floor up. I'm like, oh, look. you know. But at that time, I was trying to be funny, but you later on learn more about yourself. You know, I
Hmm.
won't say that I'll go as far as to do heels because just that experience, with a kid, I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. That's not me.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But,
Yeah, it's good to find out like what
oh,
you're into.
definitely, definitely, but I definitely think, that if the opportunity came, I probably would try it out. And what I would probably do is just take the three songs that I got stuck in my head and just do it, just based on the fact that I've already put three separate routines.
Hmm.
To them,
You've
so
already
I'm
got
like, ugh,
everything.
I'm
You
like,
got
ugh, it might just be the calling. You know what I mean?
well, okay, listen. Max Drag, the competition. You know Max Drag, right? The competition in Sacramento.
I've heard of it, yes.
Well, they have a makeover challenge, and there's a new season coming up. You should message them, and they will put you on. They could put you to be made over by some of the contestants. So you should hit them up.
Okay. And that's what again? It's Max Drag?
It's Max Drag, Maxx Drag. They've got a new season coming up, and they haven't announced the cast yet, but it's going to be really cool.
I would definitely hit them up. I mean, because I definitely think, that especially in the times that we are in now, that is more important for people to practice being themselves,
Absolutely.
because there's a lot of individuals that are not themselves, and you could tell, you know, that,
Hmm.
that they're not, you know.
I think the best way to make a change in the world is to be yourself. And the best way to make a positive impact is to be yourself and to let other people around you be themselves. And it's
Mhm.
contagious. You just know, I think love can fix a lot of the problems in the world. It's just if you love yourself, you'll radiate kindness. Like it'll be contagious. It'll change the world.
I agree. I agree. I mean, that's been what I've been on since I was a kid. Weird enough,
Hmm.
because like I told my mom, right? I told my mom, and I believe I had to be no more than probably 5 or 6, right? 5 or 6, and
Hmm.
I was like, I'm gonna change the world. I'm gonna be, you know, the next Martin Luther King, right? And I feel myself
Yeah.
doing that, but I'm not. I'm doing it as far as going into uh DMs and typing in positive stuff, right? But I'm not doing it
Hmm.
like this. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to touch people until I actually start doing it like this, you know?
Hmm. You got to
I
put
mean, because
yourself
I'm
out
like,
there.
I mean, we have too much going on to be going at each other's throats. Way too much
True.
going on. We have a group, you know, that if a certain someone goes to prison, we all know what they're going to do. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And if we're not on the same page, we're fucked. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
We're fucked. You know what I mean? So, and I really hope that it doesn't happen though. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, we've already we've already, we've experienced it once, but I'm like, I just think about how big it would be if he was to go to jail.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that is one thing that I don't think that we need, especially at this time now, because I mean, if we look at all the hate that we already have, you
Mhm.
know, and I mean, it's worse enough, that we love to be different. You know, we choose we choose to uh to be outside the box, and go as
Mhm.
far as far as we can away from the box. You know,
That yeah, I want to be. I don't want to be even close to it. The box is right here. I'm
yeah,
over here.
I'm like in the rain. I'm in the rain. That's how far away from that box that I would choose to be. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
it's just too much hatred. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, look at that! Speaking of Helen
yeah.
Hills,
There's a lot of hatred.
Helen Hills in the
We
building.
were just talking about Helen. We were just talking about your burlesque, you doing burlesque, and how we
Mhm.
think it's so cool.
Yep.
Burlesque is so cool. Oh,
You and
so
and Helen.
beautiful. I was saying how I was doing. I wasn't doing burlesque. I was just flashing people, but I'd like to do some professional burlesque eventually instead of just flashing
But
people.
I would still love to have Helen, and Mercury and who else on the show, because how I plan on doing this, right, is I want to do this all, all the way until June,
Yeah,
all the
that'll be
way into
fun.
Pride Month.
And then a bang, a big ending show.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because if I can, I would love to have everybody there, but do it as like a round table.
That'll be fun. I feel like that needs
Yeah,
to be in
yeah,
person
yeah.
though.
That's what I'm saying. In person. See, I'm
That'll be
like,
so
if I
cool.
have to find a way to pay off everybody that night just to be able to have that spot, you know.
That would be awesome. I think you're a really good host. I think you would ask a lot of really good questions. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. Even though if it does happen, I'm very sure. No, matter of fact, I guarantee I'm not gonna look like this. Mm. Because if I'm gonna do that, I need to do it correct.
Hmm.
Mm.
That'll be
I
fun. Do it
definitely,
for
definitely,
Pride Month.
definitely, definitely for Pride Month. No, but I don't want to take a lot of your time because I know that you have things that you have to do. But before I let you go, how are you how are you coming along when it comes to your paintings?
Pretty good. Yeah, I my my paintings. It's been really nice because I honestly haven't really painted like that much before recently. But it's been really nice to have people who want to support me and support my little tiny business of like watercolors. And it's been a really good way to improve my skills and also make like different connections with people. So it's been really nice. Um, I'm right now I'm working on a watercolor for my mom. She wants like
Oh,
a lotus flower. And I every time I get a commission, it's something I've never done before. So I'm always like learning new things while
mm-hmm.
I'm doing the commissions. So it's been a really nice way to just like grow a little bit more. Um, it's been nice. I've been having a really good time doing
Dope.
that.
Okay, so excuse me. Well, thinking. Okay, for the piece that you make for me, right? I'm
Hmm.
thinking of, I mean, because I know that you're a very creative person, so I was thinking of what if you just take everything that we like talked about, right? And
Hmm.
and just I don't know, kind of make a collage of things, I mean, because me, I mean, I'm the type, just like I was saying, I try to leave the creativity to the artist. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
I feel that when you're trying to put too much input, right, that can make
Hmm.
the artist that be like, no, here, you do it then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know that's why I try to keep things, very simple.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for your commission. There's so many things I could do. I could I could put you in drag. That would be funny. Put you make a
Oh,
portrait of you in
you
drag.
know what? If that's where your mind is going, do it.
I might. I that's one of my ideas. I think I might. And then I'll make you like, I don't know, I'll give you cool makeup. So that would be kind of
I'm with
fun.
it.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have
Because
to think
trust
about
me,
it.
like it's gonna be right there on that wall. So and so
It's gotta be good then.
everybody is going to see it. And if they, hey, who made that? I'm like, oh, I'm glad you asked. Let me send you directly to this beautiful individual here, so y'all can talk. Y'all can get things done.
Yes. I love making connections with
Yeah,
people.
definitely. I definitely have to get back out there. It's gonna be hard, but I definitely think that I could do it. I mean, because me, like, the stuttering, the being a introvert, all that stuff, plays a big part. But I definitely think that I can eventually break out of that zone, that comfort zone, and into
Yeah.
a better environment, you know.
You can do it. Anyone can do it. I think as long as you know what you want and you know that you want to put yourself out there more, you'll make it happen. I think it you just have to take baby steps. But I think anybody who feels shy or they feel like they want to make more friends or want to make a community, I think you can do it. I think you have that power inside of you and you can make it happen.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it because I don't hear that a lot. But when I hear it,
Hmm.
it definitely, puts me from like a 10 to 100. You know what I mean? So I definitely
Good.
appreciate you. Um,
Hmm. I appreciate you too. Thank you for having me on your little interview. You asked a lot of good questions,
no
and
problem,
I'm happy I got to
no
talk to
problem.
you.
I definitely thank you for stopping by and taking the time out. And eventually,
Yes.
I don't know if it's this weekend or maybe next